Good morning. Welcome to Fountain Street Church. My name is Brian Walters, and I have had the honor of serving this year as your governing board chair. 15 years ago, I was sitting up in that balcony there with my wife during the Advent season when we came here for the first time. And I never in a million years would have imagined then that 15 years later I'd be sitting here talking to you.
Well, good morning, everyone. In the late 50s, I went here along with my brother and sister and my father, Keith Honey, who was the planning director for the city of Grand Rapids at the time, and my mother, Betty Honey, who taught in the character school, and she adored Fountain Street. To cover the religion and faith of this area has been just so wonderful. This is such a beautiful church. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be back in this space.
We found a group of people who offered us unconditional love and support in good times and bad, without judgment, without having to have a preconceived set of beliefs about what God is, without even having to believe in God necessarily at all.
So in me and my brother and my sister, I think Fountain Street really instilled some basic deep lessons of free thinking and spiritual growth and social activism that has stuck with us to this day, very formative for our lives. After I became a religion writer, I developed an even greater appreciation for the work that Fountain Street has done and still does. Fountain Street really helped me to see the sacred in all of life, whether it's in a gorgeous church like this, or a lake shore on a late summer afternoon, or, say, Comerica Park on a beautiful spring morning.
I do want to share with you one short story with regards to that, and I hope my oldest son Ethan doesn't mind too much that I'm sharing this story. His favorite t-shirt that he has in the world says on it, "I support equal marriage rights in America." And he still wears it all the time. And he wore that shirt to school very regularly. I have no doubt that he got his share of sideward glances, annoying comments, and more. But he was so proud and so pleased to be able to speak up in his own small way for his values, for what he believes. And I'm just absolutely convinced that this church community, Character School, and just being part of this community was a huge, huge part of what gave him the courage and the confidence to be able to share his truth with the people that he knew. And I thought about how important I believe it is for this community, for Fountain Street Church to continue to be here as a strong, vibrant, welcoming community for all of the people that we haven't even met yet.
But I think you led the way and you continue to lead the way in that tradition of free thinking and loving acceptance, a place to find your own story of faith. So I say, regardless of what you believe, thank God for Fountain Street.
We welcome you to be part of that with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.